The last time we played, you guys had just narrowly escaped the collapsing cavern after slaying Marlowe's Orain, the head of the soiled cult, the Earth Elemental cult, and destroying the Earth portal. So you guys retraced your steps as the caverns around you were shaking and tremoring. At one point, the ceiling collapsed and boulders fell onto Grage, knocking him out, and no one even thought to wet his lips a little bit. And he was callously ignored.
I tried to wake him up like 3 times.
I'm most disappointed in you.
I was going to say Ashbark. But
it's not my drinking buddy.
So you guys escaped back up into the Soil Temple. Did a quick look around for Yarsha the Stonemelder, and found tracks leading out of the temple. It seems that she had not waited to come back for you guys, and had gathered up a few of the other cultists and sacred stone monks, and traveled west as far as she could to try and get away from you guys and start life anew. You guys also encountered Prismatica, the Dao, an earth elemental genie-like creature who primarily Kelnozz promised lots of basically anything she wants.
Yeah. Anything she wants. Hold on. Anything she wants within the context of like building her forge. I wasn't just giving her like unlimited money and wealth and riches. It was like, we'll help you build your forge, like any building materials you need or whatever we will do.
Well, we can go to the tape on
give
that
her
one.
souls shortly after.
I didn't give her any soul.
Sounded like you were giving her some souls.
No, we asked her to babysit those whiny ass guys who wanted to leave. So
they were pretty whiny.
They were super whiny.
If
He was like trying to bribe us, like, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the bribe part.
Well, yes, that was when you guys you had a group of townsfolk who had been captured by the monks, and a noble dwarf who had tried to encourage you guys not to wait before taking them back
to bring them back
town.
right away.
And you did leave the townsfolk in the care of the Dao, and went off chasing Yarsha and the remaining monks and cultists, where it looked like a fight was going to break out, but you guys took Yarsha down pretty quick, down to one of her last breath basically, and asked for her surrender. And very conveniently, the monks and Yarsha have agreed to this. And they don't really seem super intimidated by you guys, but they have been ushered into this large hole for the night. So they seem like they have tricks up their sleeve, but so far they are cooperative. So we will start from there with you guys getting a long deserved long rest.
Ooh, might I just add, if this was the case, that we put those dimensional shackles onto Yarsha, because
I think Grage did that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys should be able to see Yarsha's name. Right here?
Shackled Yarsha.
Yeah.
Yes, shackled Yarsha. Okay, yes.
Alright. And I'm going to give Nybert control of Eikooc, if that's okay with you, Nybert.
Cool.
Team Kevin.
Team Kevin.
Okay. So you guys tell me how you're doing your long rest.
I'll take a shift on watch. 'Cause I only need 4 hours.
Same here. I can do one.
Well, that seems to be in the division of labor.
Good old elf powers.
Going to sleep, but damn it, they should. Yeah. Sleep and change in spells.
Okay, so who's gonna start? Who's gonna take the first shift?
I'll take the first shift. Kelnozz looks a little more injured, a little more weary. Wouldn't want him falling asleep on duty.
It's only happened a few times.
Okay.
We can like set up watch around this big hole thing.
So Bryn, are you going to be kind of keeping an eye out for anything specifically, kind of keeping an ear out on the hole? Are you going to be looking at the hole specifically, or otherwise?
I think, given kind of the untrustworthy nature of these soiled ones and their whole rabble here, I would probably not just sit in one spot. Like I'd kind of maybe be patrolling a little back and forth, looking at the hole, checking around, like keeping aware of the surroundings, but also, you know, regularly checking the hole to make sure, like, hey,
Okay.
do a quick head count, that kind of thing.
Okay, so make a perception check, please.
Wouldn't want anything terrible to happen on my watch. Perception. Yes.
Okay, so for the 4 hours or so that you are keeping watch over the camp, there aren't any disturbances or anything that come from outside the camp. You do hear murmuring and conversation from the hole coming in hushed tones throughout the night.
Can I discern what they're saying? And does it seem to be any kind of chanting or just general, like they're chatting with each other here?
He's got pretty good elf ears.
Are you going to be like trying to subtly do it, or like eavesdrop, or just kind of, you know, more blatantly listening?
I think I feel like I feel like I would try to do it in a bit of an underhanded way, like maybe make it seem like, you know, I look in the hole, then I go to patrol back, but, you know, duck down and listen really closely, see if I can hear them.
Okay, so make a
what
stealth
they're saying.
check, please.
It's 9 too, that's not great.
Kinda have that at advantage now. I mean, like, he's well above them.
If there's some ranger ability that would give you advantage, then by all means go ahead and do it, but otherwise
Height
I wouldn't say
advantage?
so, no.
I don't think there's anything. Unless I can use my inspiration from last session, but that's the question.
We do need, well, usually when you have inspiration it doesn't go away, but you really do need to get in the habit of saying it ahead of time.
Yeah. It's only because I rolled a 12 that
I know.
I had +9, right? So I was like, oh, went into it all confident.
Oof.
Goddamn 3.
Okay, well, you hear them talking about, they do seem to be planning something. As they're murmuring to each other, they're talking about. You can hear them kind of discussing the group, and kind of discussing potential ones that they could get the jump on. Before you hear one of them say, "What was that?" "Oh, you might be listening." And they hush up for the remainder of your shift.
Might want to shoot that one with an arrow.
Okay, so otherwise your shift is uneventful, and Kelnozz would take over, I suppose.
Alright. As I nudge Kelnozz awake, I look at him and say, "Kelnozz, it's your turn. I need to lay down. Be vigilant. This rabble is up to something. I heard them discussing plans to escape.
Oh,
So be on your best behavior and closest watch." I didn't notice anything in the woods around us or in the area around us.
I take a swig of my drink. Okay. You want a swig?
I will take a swig and nervously lay down. I need to rest.
Okay, I'm gonna follow a similar patrolling path to Bryn. So I'm kind of like walking around, keeping an eye on things.
How far would you say you get away from that hole?
I'm doing like circles around it.
So would you say you never leave the perimeter, or you? I would say, like, are you going around the camp?
No, I'm gonna focus on the hole. I'm gonna stay within, say, 10 feet of the hole. I'm gonna basically just like move around in circles. So for me, it's more about watching these guys than looking for trouble. Oh, I'm moving. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah.
Okay. So make a perception check, please.
Okay. Reception. Okay.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, would your roll have been better if that was an insight check?
Let's see. Insight. Nope. Perception is. I have a better modifier.
Okay, we'll keep that. So, so as you are doing your patrol, you notice that they are watching you very closely.
Oh.
Yarsha seems to be getting rest, but the others who weren't as badly injured, they're keeping an eye on you as you are walking along the perimeter.
Okay.
And I'm just getting to the right page. I accidentally closed the tab here. All right, and so a couple hours into your shift, maybe like 1.5, the monks are all kind of shifting around, and as you're walking along the edge here, one kind of randomly and suddenly sprints up the wall with his monk-like agility and attempts to grab you.
Oh god. Can I take a reaction?
Unless you have a spell reaction that you can use, I'm going to say no. You're going to make a grapple resistance here. So
Strength check.
it's acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Have you increased your health or spell slots or whatever you have from your short rest?
For me, it counts as a long rest, so yeah, I should have my
Yeah.
spells back.
And I rolled the wrong one here, so just treat that as one less. It's 14.
What am I rolling? Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics, yeah.
Okay, acrobatics for show. Yeah. Backflip.
All right, so he runs up and tries to grab you with his beefy dwarf arms, but you backflip out of the way. Do you want to make an attack as part of that? You can
hell yeah.
kick him in if you want.
Can I shout and wake everybody else up as well?
That would be a free action, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's do the attack first if you wish.
Yep, I'm gonna. Okay, so let's do some Matrix style. I'm doing my backflip in the air, then I use a bonus action to light my sword on fire, and then I do a big vertical slash, swinging down at this dude.
It's pushing it a bit, but I like it. I'll give it style points, so okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
And fire damage too. Where is that?
Yeah.
Boom. Back in the hole.
Now, with his monk-like abilities, he twists in the air and manages to land gracefully, not taking any falling damage. And now we will roll initiative. And that includes everyone.
How do I cast fireball?
Do we
A question.
as having had a rest? Or...
Yeah, did this count as a long rest? Did we get our spell slots back, the ones we need to take long rest to do so?
Only elves would, sorry, Bryn, you haven't even finished your 4, so no, everybody else has not finished their long rest, so
Oh.
yeah, you don't get the abilities yet. Now, once the fight is done, you go back to sleep. It all counts as one long rest, but for this fight, you are still...
Fair enough.
Yikes.
Is it roll initiative?
Roll initiative. Here we go.
Yeah.
Going in with an empty bag here. Oh, I got a 24. Oh, I didn't have my things.
So. Did this count as a short rest, though? I have a question. Meaning, do I get bonuses short rest, but not the long rest?
I'd say yes, but you can't use hit dice.
Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha. It's for the wild shaping.
So is this a surprise round?
For those who are sleeping, it essentially will be, yeah.
How deep is the hole we put them in?
Yes, the red square is the hole.
How
How
deep?
deep is
Oh,
it?
I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear that. It's 40 feet.
40 feet deep? Wow. Deep, that's a deep hole.
Radish
Yep.
can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think that's the
Yeah,
case.
I'm just about to be pulling it up. It might be 20 feet deep, but 40 by 40 width and height.
Even 20 feet deep is pretty deep.
Also, I could have been casting that spell for many hours, and at every 10 seconds I can make it 20 feet more deep. So let's say it was 40 deep. I made it 40 deep, 40 feet deep.
Okay. Alright, so I think everyone here has rolled. Okay, so Bryn, you hear a shout as Kelnozz
Yo,
awakens the
break!
group.
I snap awake and, fearing the worst, charge towards the pit here. Everybody get up! They're escaping! Is each one of these squares 5, roughly?
Yes.
25, 30, 35. And I'm gonna go ahead and launch a volley of shots into the cave.
We killed them all. Okay.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Whoops. That wasn't what I meant to do. Where's the...
I just checked. Kevin doesn't have any fireballs, so unfortunate.
Another thing to remember for most of you is that you would not be sleeping in your armor.
Ooh.
Fine by me.
It's cozy armor.
I always sleep in the buff.
Okay, I'm
Long
good to
tradition
do.
of that.
Okay. So I need to pick a spot and all the creatures within 10 feet. So this is only letting me go from like the center of a tile.
But each tile is 5 feet.
Yeah, but I feel like if I got a corner of a tile, you know, like right here, I would be able to hit more guys.
Get on with this slaughter.
Yeah, I think you're just supposed to choose a square anyway.
Okay.
We have to get the pie plate.
3.
Yeah.
This diagonal one would, or these guys still count as?
Yes.
Still says 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 regular dudes are within my volley range there. And they haven't taken an action, so I'm gonna get advantage on on these. I can't combine volley with sharpshooter, right? That just seems too janky. That's 2 separate abilities. So.
Sharpshooter's like a separate action you declare on normal shots. That would be insane, dude.
Yeah, it'd be wild, and I'd love every moment of it.
Roll your dice, Ryan.
All right, rolling. So number 1. So I have to do 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty decent. 3 criticals in there. What's is 16 a hit?
The 16 is a miss.
16's a miss. Everything else is over 20, so I assume it's all good in the hood. So damage. First one gets 14. Then the first critical gets... sorry, these are all +4 as well because they're humanoid. So the first one gets 18. The second one gets, what is this, 13 plus 4 is 17. The third one gets 16. The second critical gets 18 plus 4, 22. That's a good one.
No one dies.
This one gets 16. This one gets 12. Next critical gets 20. And the last shot gets 16. Oh man, I gotta add that up. What's the total there? Did I beat Kevin?
Shouldn't there be one? How many?
One was a miss, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 9 shots and 1 missed.
Do you guys see this circle? The red circle?
Yeah.
Right, that's this guy. Is that not where your center was?
Yeah. Isn't that
So
I
now?
have three
11 people.
I have 3 untouched monks here who didn't take damage.
Oh, I didn't.
If you missed once, then you might have not
So
rolled
you were
twice
counting.
more. I
so
haven't
you
been
were
counting. I haven't
Did you
been
count
counting.
this guy?
Oh, I guess it did. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't count these corner guys because when I was going from this guy in the center,
This.
it's kind of jangly.
Go ahead and choose this guy. He's 3/4 in. But yeah,
Okay.
this guy's probably not. He's.
So what? I get one more shot then?
Yeah.
Okay. 22
22 hits.
or 12 damage.
All right.
So how many did you say I hit? I thought I hit 9.
I did not count. I don't know. I was just putting the numbers in as you were calling them out.
10. Okay, yeah, I guess it's 10. Maybe I miscounted one.
Okay. Anything else, Ryan?
I don't imagine. I think we did this before. I don't get a
That's right. You don't.
second attack or whatever because my first was an ability, not
Mhm.
an attack. But now I have to add all this up to see if I beat Kevin's high score. Doubtful.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask Tharhun to go ahead. Tharhun, you wake up. I'm sure you're not in your plate.
Okay, so what's going on here? These are our friends, right? These, like...
Those are the 4 townsfolk that you rescued. Yes.
Okay, let me just check on something here.
They might be traitors. They refuse
Wow.
to guard them. And
Wow.
they're making fun of Ragnar.
What? And these... Are these guys all here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was 149 total damage. Does that beat Kevin's high score?
Probably.
I don't think so.
A lot of damage.
So just remember, Scott, this is a 40-foot drop.
Oh. Oh, crap.
Into the hole.
I was gonna... Can I shoot down there? Could I... What I'm trying to do is a breath attack that's gonna blast these...
That's what I thought you might
guys.
do. You can, but because you're going to be shooting down at an angle, the line's not going to be quite the same.
It's gonna be garbage. Alright,
Keep them in the hole.
yeah, I mean, I'll just stand up here to... If they try and get out, I'll be bashing them. Oh, is there anything else I can do down there? Let me see here. Oh, I know. Do I have my channel divinity? No, I don't. Damn it. I guess the only other thing I can do is shoot a bow down there. Right. I will... Is anyone looking sad down there? In general? Actually, I'll shoot the guy that's helping Kelnozz, because he's
Almost all of
under
those
attack.
guys that got hit by Bryn are critically wounded now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna attack the guy who is fighting Kelnozz.
Should we be killing them?
What?
I'm wondering, should we be killing them?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
No, I say, so you're trying to escape justice. Good. That means your sentence is now death. And I fire a bow at this guy. Where's that bow? Here it is.
That's it.
1. Oh, I can't re-roll that. That's so bad. Damn it. What are these? Pillow-tipped arrows? Ah, there we go. That's the type of arrow I was looking for.
Nice. 2.
Please not 2. Oh god, 7 damage. Well, it's something.
May I give inspiration for the pillow-tipped arrow?
Thank you.
I quite enjoyed that.
Anything else on your turn?
I don't think so, no.
All right. So this guy is going to get up and try again. So he's going to rush up that wall and try to grab you, Kelnozz. Hopefully you're back, Kevin. Sounds like a no.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
What's happening?
These monks are going to basically try again.
Sons of bitches.
So, the first one runs up and tries to grab you. You have to beat an 18. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. A 17 on their attempt to grab you.
Time for another backflip. Whoa!
Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a double. That's a triple Salcow right there.
1, 2.
So the triple sound cow.
Oh, it's almost not worth even trying against Tharhun. Alright, so all these guys can basically have enough movement to try as well. So I am just going to spam the shit out of your rolls here, Kevin, and hope that you fail. So the first
Taking
one
the brute force
comes out.
approach.
These dice.
Oh my god. Alright.
You can tell he's an orc player. Heyo!
Alright, and now the next one.
Do I have to roll for that?
No,
Are you gonna?
roll for the 15.
Okay.
Let's see what your bonus is. 12. Alright, so the third one. Go ahead and roll, please. Ah!
Damn it! My hubris. Again.
Alright, and so he's going to use the remainder of his speed to just move you backwards, and you guys both fall into this pit.
Oh, he's getting me in the kill zone.
So you're going to take 16 bludgeoning damage,
Oh,
and he just kind of does a twist in the air, landing
I'm hurt, boys.
gracefully.
You're the only one that's rested.
Well, I'm extremely hurt.
Okay. So, and the fourth one is going to essentially try to grapple you again. I'm going to say the first one broke as you fell.
16 was. You only had that much health left, Kevin?
Yeah, I didn't get a. Oh, I did get a full
You
rest.
did get a full
The
rest.
rest of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you to heal up before the fight.
Right. Okay.
So,
What was my damage again? 13 or 12?
16.
16.
Oh, 16. Okay, not even close. Okay, there we go.
Alright, and so now that you're down here at the bottom, the other 6 are going to run over to you.
This is
You
less
get
than
it.
ideal.
You've got a plus 12, so don't even bother rolling on a 13, and then another. That's the last one in that can grab up to you. It's gonna come try. 17.
Ooh, okay. Let me try again.
Oh.
18.
God damn you.
I mean, I have a plus 12. That's pretty dumb.
I don't know if Bob's role playing or he hates you. It's hard.
Well,
Well, this
why not
is
both?
strategy. These guys are so much weaker than you guys. So these guys are going to run up here So that's 10 plus 40, 50 feet. I'm gonna put Eikooc over here. He's probably not chilling very close to the edge of the.
They can just walk out.
Sleeping with one leg day.
Well,
over the side of
the
bed.
cultists, the monks, they don't just walk out. They basically run up the wall.
I mean, if they, yeah.
Very
That's
much
very-
like Grage does. Alright, and so these guys I think are gonna have enough to get there. 50. Yeah, so these guys are gonna dash, so they can't attack.
Mark, you should have made it a
65.
100 point goal.
65.
Well, I would have died.
70,
They wouldn't have been able to climb out and get you.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Alright, so most of those guys had to dash to get up. Alright, Kelnozz, it is your turn.
Wow.
You are prone from falling.
Can I cast spells while I'm prone?
Yep.
Wait, it's Eikoo's turn, isn't it?
No, he rolled a 12.
Ah, okay. Oh, you
Initiative.
just fell in there without a turn. Shit.
30 feet. Oh yeah, they fucking pulled my ass in. I think I'm gonna hypnotic pattern these dudes, so we can pick them off one at a time. Just want to make sure 30-foot cube.
That's the whole.
It is.
Yeah, that's
it's
it's all of them
slightly
except for the
smaller
two
than
guys next to me. So that's what is it? Concentration, wisdom saving throw DC 17. So I think it's safe to say with a 30-foot cube, it's everyone except for like this guy and this guy, I think.
You guys should see the purple square.
Oh yeah, okay. There we go.
Right, that looks fair. That's where you wanted it, at least.
Well, the thing is, I think it affects everyone.
Yeah.
So if I'm standing in the area, that's why I want to offset it like 5 feet to the left. So it doesn't affect me, but then it also doesn't affect that dude and that dude.
It says each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw.
Within the 30-foot cube. So I was
Yes.
thinking like offsetting the cube, like one grid to the left. And down one? Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Okay, yeah. Alright, so wisdom saving throws all around.
Yes.
Starting with these cultists down here. From left to right. And left to down. Bunch of balls. Oh.
You guys really didn't want to work on the farm, eh?
Alright, so one is fine. The rest are not. Alright, and now going for the mugs.
Okay. Some solid rolls in there.
Alright, so as your pale blue magic starts weaving prismatic colors that swerve through the air, about half of them go catatonically comatose for a moment as they're awestruck by the pattern. Anything else on your turn?
I'll use a bonus action to grant Bardic Inspiration to Grage.
Yeah.
So you're coming up soon?
Are you going to be
Well, I
standing?
guess he doesn't have spells, never mind.
Oh yeah, and I'll use my movement, half my movement, to stand up or try to stand up.
You can do that, no problem. Okay. Yarsha is going to wake up. She is shackled, so she can't do too much. But she is going to cast a spell at you.
But only a spell that doesn't require hand motions, right? She can only do like somatic ones.
Let's just see what the dimensional shackles say. If they say that, then yes.
Let's see. Okay, it doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah.
Shackles.
Well, son of a bitch.
So yeah, it just says movement. Oh my. Okay.
You're not gonna. This is not even worth worrying about. So, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
There you go. And it's a cantrip, so you don't even take half damage, as this blob of acid just streaks past you and ends up going into the dirt behind you. Eikooc turn.
I also start making the Matrix music soundtrack again as I lean back in slow motion, dodging it.
And that's you, numbers for Eikooc.
For Eikooc, he's going to use a cantrip because he has literally no spells left. We'll have him shoot at Yarsha. Can you see Yarsha? I think he probably has to move up a bit. Here, let me move this character sheet. So he's going to move up here. And then it's 40 feet down.
Yeah. And make a... Do this with advantage since you're got high ground.
Okay. He's going to do Firebolt. Whoops.
Didn't he learn how to cast chain lightning just as a cantrip?
Oh yeah, here it is.
Last round.
Alright, so 25 is certainly hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Whoops. 15 fire. Man, he does more damage in a cantrip than I do with like 2 of my attacks combined. Just ridiculous.
Alright, Yarsha is very badly burned from that attack.
What happened here? Why did you move Eikooc like into combat?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I could have
Alright.
stayed back.
Grage's turn. You had
Yeah,
to
like-
you had to go down and shoot into the hole.
Oh, why
I wasn't sure if
right in front of it.
because I wanted to kill the boss here.
Do we want to kill him or?
I mean, they've chosen their fate at this point.
Yeah, we gotta kill them all.
Why
This
not? But
was,
we can still take the
ultimate
boss as like a.
interrogate, and it's turned into just a
Slaughter.
war crimes. Is the best way to describe it at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna float down this hole.
Alright, so those
Can
other
I walk
monks...
in this purple ring or no?
Yep, you can.
It's safe now.
So these monks are going to take attacks of opportunity against you, though.
Aren't they stunned?
Nope. These ones down here? These ones are like...
Oh wait, these guys are bad dudes.
Yeah, they
Yep.
ran up the... and have started attacking you guys.
Oh, so was I here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use Fists of Fury.
Don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration.
So I can roll a d4.
It's an extra 1d10 on either the hit or the damage. Or on a saving throw if you want.
Or on an ability check.
Are
Lots
any of these
things.
guys damaged?
Yeah, they're both looking very injured. They both got arrow wounds.
Arrow!
We'll start with that lower guy there.
Okay. You slip past his defenses and give him a solid hit. And he crumbles.
Okay, we move to his friend here.
That time he
Okay.
blocks your attack.
Hmm.
That time you seem to almost get a solid hit, but at the last moment he parries with a block.
Now is when I would use the Bardic Inspiration? Or no?
Yeah, you could turn a miss into a hit.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it before you know the answer, but yeah, you can use it if you.
No, I think you can wait. You can wait
Oh,
till
yeah?
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, fair enough. Go ahead and use it.
That's a hit.
At a 17, so he comes up and blocks your attack, but you're able to anticipate and see that, and so you just snap your elbow and deliver the attack anyway. Go ahead and roll damage.
I like to think he heard the voice of Kelnozz in the back of his head.
And there's
Aim for his nuts.
oof. There's a crunch in his nuts, and he falls down.
I push
Got
that
him.
guy into the grave. I mean the pit. Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. Ashbark is up.
Okay, I will run up to here. And do I have range from here to cast a a 60-foot range spell? Particularly on this guy and on this guy. Or I need to like.
So
keep
here's
moving.
what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
There
I
are a
can-
couple people here in this room, virtual
Yep.
room, who are better at math than me. Right?
Okay.
We have
Yeah, okay. Let me bring the calculator. It's the same.
Which-
Okay, so
because I'm not good at math, and there's no formal rules about making a diagonal through this. So
Yo, it's the hypotenuse.
it's the head.
I'm sure. But it's 40 feet down and then 40 feet across. So those of you
Yeah.
who are good at elementary school math can.
I am not.
Okay, I computed. So basically, from this point, the furthest target is this, and it's 40 foot deep. So the triangle is one side 40 foot, and it's 40 foot deep. The hypotenuse is the direct path.
Radish.
So, okay,
The
so it's
answer is?
50. Like the distance is 56.568 feet from me to this target.
Fire away.
Alright, so I'm going to cast this spell, but there's a level, what is it? I have one level 4 slot. There's a level 4 spell. And I'm going to affect 3 creatures with a hold person at this level. And I'm going to try to hold this person, and this person. Basically, the people who are a threat to Kelnozz. But they can roll wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. So wisdom saving throw for the top one.
Ooh.
Now the bottom one.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's your DC?
16, I believe. Yeah.
All right, and then last one.
Okay. Well.
All right, the one that is locked up and momentarily shines with gold light. He's like the only one down there that you don't see oozing with blood. So that worked out okay.
Then yeah, that's the end of my turn. I don't think I can use my bonus action for anything useful now.
Okay.
Okay.
So the cultist's turn. These guys cannot run up the wall. So this one is going to shake this one awake. They can do that, right, Nybert?
Say that one more time.
They can, like, They can like snap this person out of it if they take an action.
I think so. Let me read real quick.
Oh yes, it does. So it uses an action to shake him awake. So I figured, but okay. So that's what he's gonna do.
Oh yeah, or if they take damage. Yeah.
Where is one of these guys? I'm missing. All right. All right, so that guy is also catatonic, so he doesn't get a turn. And now we're up to the top of the round again. So go ahead, Bryn.
Goodbye, remaining people.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a step back and invoke an attack of opportunity from each of these rabbly gentlemen.
All right, at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, of course.
15, I'm sure is a miss. Oof, can I do it? Yes. I assume 19 is a hit.
19 isn't it?
Okay, take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh man, Borbs, that's
Render.
the first time you've ever hit me when I've done that move.
Yeah.
Got him. Alright, and then I am going to fire an arrow at the one who just hit me on my way out. Oh! That shouldn't have been an advantage one, so...
Ah,
technically
okay.
29.
Still pretty good. So
How do I roll damage? With
just roll another attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, just go ahead and do that.
So I get him for 12 plus 4 is 16 damage.
All right, he spins to the air as your arrow basically knocks him off of his feet.
I'm going to use my Hunter Conclave ability to hit the one that missed me the first time. Bow strike, 23
Mm-hmm.
for 11 damage on that one.
A second body follows the first.
All right. Can I still move?
Absolutely.
I walk over to the edge here, which has classically not been a great idea, and I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna use my second attack and make it a sharpshooter shot at this guy over here that's next to Kelnozz.
Okay.
So -5 to hit. Plus 10 to damage. 18.
18 is a hit.
Alright. For 25 damage. Pinned him to the wall with an arrow through the chest.
So
That's my go.
you basically, like, your arrow catches this guy, like, just right in the eye socket, and basically his head splits open from the impact, because you basically did a twine cleaving to him just now.
Ooh.
Blind bleed.
Nice.
With an arrow.
Yeah. Get creative with it. Alright, Tharhun, you're up.
Yeah.
Go down.
Is this guy climbing out?
No, that guy
Take him
is.
down with your move.
He looks like he's trying to wake up the stunned people.
Oh, wow. I'll have none of that. I shoot an arrow at him.
Okay, go ahead with advantage on this.
Why do I have advantage?
Because you're shooting down.
Oh. That's just a normal mechanic?
Hmm.
Sweet.
True in normal wars too.
I didn't have. Then I would have had advantage on that.
You had
last
advantage on. Anyway. And you hit people.
time. No, my second one there.
Oh, but that guy wasn't down.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so 21 hits. 2 damage. And 15, he manages to... Oh, wait. This guy can't do that. He's not a monk. So the second one hits as well.
Sweet. 6 damage. These are far cries from my usual damage.
Well, he looks bloody now as your arrows have managed to draw blood from both of the wounds.
Those wooden arrows you're using. No
Yeah.
wounds on them. Just hurling sticks down.
Basically.
Alright, it's the monk's turn. I've got a couple that are not. Totally useless. Or we'll see about that, I guess. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say, gotta think about how this is going to work. Alright, what is your AC, Kelnozz?
It is 16.
Okay. So I'm going to start rolling. Monk to your south here is going to attack.
Oof.
Oof.
That is a hit.
All right. Make a reflex, a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Oof. So this cultist, this monk, was kicked out and tried to kick your weapon hand.
Whoa.
And so you're gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage because he hit you, but you hold
Okay.
on to your weapon.
5 bludgeoning. Okay.
Second one misses.
Collecting monk attacks.
Yeah, these guys are intense.
He's the only one who's kind of up and around you. This guy is going to sprint up the 40 feet. He's going to go there. This guy's going to do the same thing. And they're both going to attack you, Tharhun. Remind me what your AC is without armor on.
Ugh. This could be
Right.
a complex calculation. I'll slay all of you, even in my jammy jams. Armor class. Due to plate. How am I gonna figure this out, actually?
Okay, it's your AC is 10 plus your dexterity bonus.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's 10. Oh, plus 1 because I have a cape. Or
Okay.
a ring or some such.
So you take 5 damage from 2 attacks that hit you from the first one. And the second monk attacks. And only hits you one time, so take an additional 5 bludgeoning damage. And that's it for their turn. You're up, Kelnozz.
Right, I'm gonna swing at this dude. Attack number 1.
Okay, 15 is a... You have anything to add to that?
No.
So he is going to turn your blade with his palm, using a reaction to parry.
Really turn.
These monks. Okay, second attack. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Let's roll some damage here.
He's dead.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for me.
Do you have any bardic inspirations to throw around?
I could throw, you know what? Bryn, you're getting a bardic inspiration. Noted.
Alright, Yarsha is going to gesture and cast Shatter.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
So she's going to aim this just so that it's only going to affect you, Kelnozz, since you're surrounded by dead people.
Is it a dex? Or it's just damage?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Not the best at that. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, so take 13 thunder damage as a massive boom resounds in your ears.
Ooh.
And make a Constitution saving throw for your hypnotic pattern. Ooh. Constitution save passes. You got exactly what you needed. I'm a little upset about that. Alright, Eikooc is up.
Okay, so let me pull up his character. Here we go. Who's still alive at this point? This dude?
He's held
held.
by a spell.
Held. I guess these dudes?
Well, I guess that guy would have got a save at the end of his turn, wouldn't he?
Let me read, actually. That's a good point.
You
Well,
failed.
just to be safe, I'll attack this guy next to Tharhun.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my god! Wait.
Here we go. Firebolt incoming.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
At the end of each turn, a target can make a wisdom.
Oh my god, 20 fire damage.
He rolled a 14, rather, so I don't think he passed anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so that stone monk is incinerated, basically. On Grage's turn.
That's it for Eikooc.
Eric, are you back? Sounds like a no, so Grage is going to run in. Let's see. Alright, Grage is a speed of 40. You can jump without hurting himself. Alright, that seems a fair plan. $13 is oh, actually against that cultist it's a hit. Second attack. It's a hit. And do any of y'all have a problem with him attacking this catatonic guy?
It seems like something he would do.
Alright, well, he hits. And that cultist reels awake, blood streaming from the punch that Grage did. He looks like he's barely on his feet, but he is awake now. Ashbark is up.
Okay, as my bonus action, I will wild shape into an air elemental. And it will fly 90 feet, encompassing these 3 guys, being on top of them. And I will whirlwind them all. We'll just whoosh them up. So basically, they need to make a strength saving throw.
Alright, I'm going to make them do this at disadvantage because they're all catatonic. Starting with the one on the left there. One next to him. And the last one. And what's the AC or DC?
It is 13.
13, so they all pass.
Oh no!
Alright, well they take half damage, I believe, right?
I'm reading, I don't think.
On failure, if the...
I don't think they do.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
yes.
if the throw
Yeah.
succeed, okay, half the bludgeoning damage. And isn't flung. Okay, so
Okay.
3d8 plus 2. Roll 3d8 plus 2.
Oh,
Ooh. They take 10 damage each.
Alright, so one does succumb to the bludgeoning damage and falls down. The other 2 seem to wake up, but are hurt from it. Let's see.
I end my turn right there.
Okay, and the other one is still held.
Yes, I'm still concentrating on that.
Alright, so this cultist is going to rush up here and try to attack Grage. And then the other one's going to try to attack Grage. No, no, no. Alright, and this guy is going to... Does not have his spear, so he basically can't do too much. He's going to try and... He's just going to try and like flail at this earth elemental that is trying to overwhelm him here.
I'm an air elemental this time,
Mm-hmm.
so I can fly.
So 10 misses. 17 hits, I believe.
That hits.
Alright, take 1 damage.
Got him.
And make a constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's gonna.
And get under 10.
Oh no, that's turn. Sorry. Wrong roll. Or I have the same bonus, so it's that roll.
Okay, so 16 you manage to somehow concentrate through the 1 damage. And Bryn's up.
It's a Oh, so like I have like advantage to it as well.
Oh, perfect.
Because of my Warcaster, and I have. Oh, and I have +4 bonus because of my other spell. What is it? Resilient.
You're well over the 10 DC, so you're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryan. Bryn.
Alright. I take careful sharpshooter aim at Yarsha. And cast my bow upon her. I actually have 1 spell slot left. So I'm going to use Hunter's Mark and put it on Yarsha. And bow her down. 18.
That is a hit.
2, 7. Plus 3 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. Sorry.
15.
That
Oh,
wasn't an 18. That was a 13. That's probably a miss.
Ooh, yeah.
The
it is.
sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter thing, it's -5.
Yeah, unfortunately 13 is a miss.
Alright. Well, holy shit, I'm gonna try it again.
Playing the numbers game.
Second.
And the arrows just land in the ground around her.
Warning shots, of course.
It's funny that it's called sharpshooter, because sharpshooter like implies that you have better accuracy.
Yeah, that's what I was
But like the melee version of it is reckless attack, I think.
Yeah.
So it should be called like reckless shot or something.
Yeah, you like
Overdraw the.
overdraw your bow.
It's just a feat. It's a feat that does so much, like, because it also gives him.
It removes cover.
Does other stuff, yeah.
It's very
It
good.
removes disadvantage at extra long range, so like within 600 feet of a longbow. Like ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous.
All right.
It removes disadvantage at close range, right?
No, at distance.
Oh, at distance.
Yeah.
And it lets you. Oh no, that's a different. Is that
I think that's crossbow expert.
crossbow expert? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
But it is Tharhun's turn. With a monk
I will
facing you here.
definitely laugh at this monk. Ha! You think you
Oh, you should kick him back in.
Escaped?
Like Sparta.
Oh.
That is pretty cool. But instead, I'm going to tweave him in twine.
Leave him
I-
in twine.
Oh yeah, you know I do that.
All right, which one needs a hit?
Aha!
When cleaving's not enough.
18 damage.
You certainly murder this monk, but he remains untwined.
Oh! I'll have to retwine him later. But for now, I'll just shoot an arrow at... I'm gonna get Yarsha.
Okay, go ahead and
She
roll
won't.
your advantage attack.
Oh, right, advantage is pretty nice. Ha! I assume that's good. Ah, solid 8 damage.
All right. So Yarsha is hurt by her arrow. She seems still just clinging on to life here. And on these guys' turn. This one is going to. I'm going to try and attack the air elemental again.
Is a whooshing all around. That's hit.
13 would hit a air elemental.
So let's see. Yeah. No. It has AC 15.
Okay, so the first attack misses because of your stupid cloak.
Ah. Oh no! But I just woke up. Like I would not sleep with my cloak.
Oh, okay.
Would I?
You tell me.
Well,
Decent blanket.
for me, yeah, it's a blanket. Fine. Cover. Like
It's not going to make a difference here. 5 damage to you then. And make your Constitution saving throw with advantage.
yeah. So I found a button which does that.
Alright, you're good. The monk that you're holding is going to make his end of turn saving throw. Remains held. You're up, Kelnozz.
All right. Basically, who's left at this point? Yarsha? This guy's held?
The two in front of you, I sort of woke them up.
The purple one is
Okay,
held,
okay.
yeah.
I'll take 2 swipes at the guy at the north here.
Okay.
Northwest of me. Okay, swipe number 1. Flaming Scimitar attack. Oh!
Big oof.
Second attack. Holy shit. There we go.
Total redemption.
8 slashing plus a little bit of fire. 3 fire, 11 damage.
Oof. Alright, your scimitar slashes through him and he looks extremely hurt. Just
Yeah,
barely
take
standing
that.
on his feet.
That's it for me.
Alright, Yarsha, not looking very good, is going to turn to the Dragonborn standing at the top of this thing here, and she's going to cast Acid Splash at you.
Ooh.
So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That's weird. Oh, it's loading. Dexterity save. And +2. Oh god, I'm gonna need a lot more than +2.
Take a whopping 5 acid damage.
Gross.
Devastating.
And now it is Eikooc turn.
Well, you know what he's gonna do. Oh shit, my window closed. Hold on. There we go. We're back. Eikooc is gonna supply some covering fire from the high ground. We communicate telepathically. We don't even need to strategize out loud. Heavens have that special ability. Boom.
Very good. What person was this again? Sorry.
This one here. Oh, I'm
Uh,
clicking
the monk.
that guy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Will you murder him?
Yeah.
Oh. Absolute incineration. That's a
I got you,
That's a
Kelnozz.
fire twine cleaving.
You're the best. I respect you so much. I don't know why I never mentioned it earlier, but now seems like an appropriate moment to express my deepest feelings for you, Kelnozz. That's the end of Youngster.
You have Grage.
That's
Okay.
what I was waiting.
That guy is dead. Go ahead on your attack there. Alright, that guy's also falls to the ground. Okay, and go with advantage on this one. Because he's catatonic. Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Oof. That one,
Bodies
despite
drop.
no wounds on him. And he falls down lifeless.
What an entry.
I guess I'll walk over here. And tap this guy in the back gently. No.
He feels comforted and held. You're up, Ashbark?
I will slam this guy twice. Slam. Ooh, 20.
20 is a hit.
14 damage and 13.
13 is not enough to get through his armor.
I whoosh violently. And
Splish,
then
splish, splish.
splash whoosh.
Okay, on his turn, he's going to try and make some more attacks on you. Though 13 doesn't hit, sorry, 15 is your AC.
Yes.
Okay, second attack, okay. So third attack. Alright. It's not hitting you. You're up, Bryn.
Alright. I think I gotta fire at shackled Yarsha. Incapacitated. I gotta redeem myself. I'm gonna take a sharpshooter shot at Yarsha.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Double oof for me. Go ahead.
14 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4
Alright.
Plus your 10 damage, right?
plus 10 damage. So that's 20. 39.
Yarsha's hope for a new beginning for the Earth Cult is extinguished.
Extinguished.
That's what you get for trying to get out of your court case.
Can't get out of your court case these days.
You just got served.
And your remaining attacks?
I'll use my level 5 extra attack to fire at the Boulette or Burrow Shark.
Okay.
That'll be an advantage. Oh, can I use a bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark to that creature?
You just did.
Take a sharpshooter shot. So 29 minus 5, 24.
It's a hit.
11 plus 5 plus 10, 16, 26 damage.
Is that with humanoid damage as well?
No, he counts as humanoid.
Yes.
Then 30 damage.
Ooh.
Alright, well,
Holy.
he is still up and fighting, but massively hurt from such an attack.
I make a turkey cry from the gunnels of the pit here.
Can you use your horde breaker thing?
Can I use that on a second attack? I guess why not? I didn't use it on the first one. So yeah, I'll use it on the second one. Shoot at the other dude. 18.
18 is a hit.
And he'll get 18 damage.
Alright, and unable to dodge as he's held by Ashbark's magic, the arrow hits him and his body becomes lifelessly held. Alright, Tharhun, you're up. It is just this Earth Cultist that would usually fight on top of a giant bullet, but is just the rider without a mount right now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna unleash a volley of arrows upon him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh, advantage. I'll just do that one again. Nope.
Say miss.
I'll try once more, taking extra careful aim.
Oof. A hit.
5 damage.
Alright, your arrow splits Bryn's arrow right down the center and does a
Whoa.
little bit extra damage to him. You're up, Kelnozz.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's left? Just the
Just this burrow shark.
burrow shark. I was gonna say boulette. Okay, I'll swing at him. Eat this!
Oof, that's a hit.
Yeah. There we go. I think that's my best roll I've done.
He's looking very worse for wear here, but a 14. He manages to dodge away from your second attack.
Bastard.
Alright. Eikooc.
Eikooc.
Time to
He's
Eikooc
gonna take
for-
the final shot.
It's fun.
I believe in the cantrip, the power of the cantrip.
Remember the advantage.
Advantage, firebolt. Yeah, ooh, almost double crit.
You got the magic touch here.
He did.
He's definitely dead. Ooh.
Oh, 27.
That is a second incineration
He's-
twine cleaving.
Dude, we're gonna switch characters. I'm playing Eikooc from now on.
And with that, the monk's rebellion is been snuffed out.
Justice has been served.
They tried to have a second uprising, but not on our watch.
Tharhun, what do you think Maraganor thinks of this battle today?
Well, these monks were heathens and cowards for not wanting to face justice. We have served Maraganor well this day.
Praise be to Maraganor.
Indeed. Now, let us...
Loot the corpses.
They already gave us all their stuff.
Yeah, it's true. They've been pre-looted.
Well, you got a double loot.
I do believe we should check thoroughly in case they tried to hide stuff.
You're right.
I'm checking Yarsha.
And I take back my shackles from the corpse before Kelnozz takes them.
Alright, well, you don't really get too much out of them. The Yarsha and the Bro Shark were wearing armor, splint and kind of a rough plate mail. Yarsha has a few kind of mundane spell ingredients. Nothing worth a significant amount of money, but that's the only thing you find on her besides what you guys have already taken. Already have the gold and such, and weapons.
Shall we just bury the bodies here? Just throw the dirt back in? Actually, let me climb
yeah.
out first.
I don't know if there is a dirt pile. Or no, I can move. Yeah, move Earth. So yeah, must be a dirt pile.
Monks who worship the dirt and throw them in the water so they cannot soil anything any further.
Art.
Sacrilegious. I like it.
Okay. So you guys, the rest of the night passes without any significant interruption, and when the morning comes, you guys are feeling fully rested.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. Boom, all the fireballs are coming back. He gets 3 fireballs. Jeez.
We
You can
long
also
rest
get-
now.
Everyone is fully rested,
Sweet fancy Moses.
except for
That
Kelnozz, I guess.
was intense.
I ended up using 1 spell slot, and I took some damage, but not so bad.
You can take a short rest if you want, Kelnozz, while everyone else takes their long rest.
Oh yeah, I could hit dice it. Why not? Actually, I took a good amount of damage there, so let's do a couple of these puppies. So 12, 21, 29, 29, 35. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, and where do you guys go from here?
Well, we should take them back to the town, no?
The townsfolk
Yeah.
seem agreeable to that.
Or no, we should go back to the garden, right, and pick up the rest of the dwarves,
Oh, yes.
and then go back to the town. Because who knows what?
Yeah, we
What's her
gotta
name?
go next to the
Prismatica.
cohort now.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what she's up to?
Prismatic.
Can we make a speedy return to the garden?
Yep. So, just getting some stuff ready over there. Okay, so you guys spend the next few hours trekking back towards the monastery. Let me bring you guys to the right page. Alright, so your tokens are a little scattered around here. But when you get back to the garden, you notice that all of the humans and the 2 dwarves are standing very patiently and all paying very enrapt attention to the Tao, Prismatica. And you also notice that there are a number of Durgard that are standing around, kind of in the same way. They're all kind of looking at Prismatica in a with their attention.
Right,
And
attention.
you guys can make
Oh.
insight checks if you wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prismatica, we've returned.
So anything above a 15 here, so everyone who's rolled it so far, you notice that the people watching the Prismatica here, they're looking at her with a sense of awe or devotion. And Prismatica says, "Welcome back, Master. These Duergar came patrolling the monastery, but I kept my new subjects safe and added them to our cooperative team."
What does that mean exactly?
I figured that they would be better as serving me than allowing them to do what they wish to these townsfolk.
It's reasonable.
Do you think they could help you work the forges?
She laughs and says, "Absolutely. They'll be welcome servants."
Very good. And townsfolk, how are you all feeling about this?
They all seem to nod very eagerly and say, many of them are very excited, and Rundarth says, "We'll be happy to serve Prismatica."
Not sure how I feel about this. Tharhun, where does justice fall on the side of this situation?
Well, I mean, everyone's a willing participant, I suppose. There's no issue, justice-wise. But
Make an Arcana check,
you know.
Tharhun.
An Arcana check?
Hmm.
What does Eikooc think?
Eikooc can do an Arcana check as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he probably would do a good one.
Eikooc has the insight that although he can't tell for sure, but the manner that these people are acting suggests a charm spell.
Ooh.
Or a charm effect, at least.
Well, I suppose we could travel back to the village and, set up shop there. We need to make sure that these people don't wander off.
Unprotected.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Why don't we get back to the village first, and then we can determine whether or not these villagers deserve free will or not.
Well, what do you mean? They have their free will. They say they're having a great time.
Oh yes, they are. That's right.
The Dao says to you, the road to the town is long and treacherous for these people. Perhaps I can bring them to our new home, where you intend to set up my forge, and we can skip the unpleasant traveling for them.
You're making a lot of sense, Prismatica.
You have the ability to travel anywhere?
She takes a moment and says, "I have my abilities to pass through the different planes. My home is in the flesh of Izana, and through there I can travel back to this plane. But my powers have limits. I cannot bring everyone all at once."
Can we do a huddle over here?
Huddle.
Oh wait,
Hey,
we need to
Hug-
find out how many can go at once.
Yeah, how many can you carry?
She says, I could bring this small group of townsfolk easily enough.
Can I insight to see if she's lying to us?
Go ahead.
If I get the feeling she's lying?
You get the sense that she's definitely not saying as much detail as she could, but that she's not exactly lying.
I say, Prismatica, speak truly to me. We have mutual respect for each other. What are your true intentions here?
You wound me, master. My intentions have been said very plainly. I wish to bring these new subjects back to the forge that I shall be working from.
I see.
Will you keep them safe?
I keep all of my possessions safe.
Well, it's okay with me. You guys are gonna have to talk us out of it if it doesn't sound right to you.
I mean, I'm all for trusting people, but don't we have this technology ourselves? Can we not find a tree and have Ashbark
Oh,
transport
yes.
us through?
We can do that now.
Yeah, I mean, we could meet them back at the... What's the name of our base again? Sorry, Bob.
Could Ashbark's portal not do the same thing without, like, could the townsfolk not walk through it to get there, or is it limited on a number of people?
Oh, that's a good point. We could tree portal all the way back home.
It's pretty the duration of that. So the portal only lasts 1 round. So I don't know how many.
Just ram people in.
Throw them in.
There's
Well, I
no
mean,
time to lose. Picturing some sort of large shoehorn to get them.
It's like Three Stooges. She could teleport them back to the base, and we could tree portal back to the base and just meet them there.
And she said she will keep them safe.
Yeah.
I am all for strengthening our keep and our workforce.
Makes sense to me.
She says, "You are very wise, dark-skinned one. In addition to my skills at the forge, I have much knowledge that I may be able to share. I will make myself comfortable at this tower yet you have in Seaton. If you need me before then, you need only summon me through the ruby." And with that, a sandstorm basically kicks up around in the garden, and a tornado of sand widens out and circles around the townsfolk and the Durgard, and they all disappear.
Well, I'm sure everything will be fine. And if we wanted, we could always teleport back tree portal back and check on things?
That's true. And make sure you guard that ruby.
Yeah, I have it. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's Eok's inventory. Yeah, here we go. I have the small ruby. You summon Prismatica. Okay.
Okay. So where do you guys go from here?
Let me refer back to my notes. Wasn't there something about another one of those storm orbs in the Tomb of Winter?
Was that the Tomb of Winter? Or was the Tomb of Winter...
The Tomb of Salhus, and it's related to Eok's backstory, the tribe of Sadog Dagap or something?
I think that was like a separate side quest, but yes, that was a thing that came up before. As far as we know. I think maybe there is another cult with another orb out there, but I think maybe we left someone in charge of researching that a bit more, possibly. I'm not 100% sure if we had like awesome leads on that, other than maybe a general location.
I suppose we could head back to the base and like regroup and then set off again.
We could.
What happened to this farming life that you guys were?
Well, Grage is awfully quiet.
We murdered all the farmers. Well, we justified them, but
Well, we could check out our farm, and
We did leave some prisoners there, right?
we should probably tell them that the cultists have been dealt with and that they're now safe.
Ah, that's a
That'll
good point.
ease their minds. Yeah.
Maybe that will boost morale and productivity at the farm.
One can only hope.
Gotta hit those quotas. So, yeah, let's head back to the farm then.
Okay, so another half day of journey or so. You guys arrive back at Waldsdale just as the night is starting to set on. Whoever is leading the group, please make a perception check as you near the town.
Bryn?
Yes.
You got the best scout moves. Do you want to lead us in?
I have the best navigating. But yeah, Bryn,
Oh.
go on.
The best navigating? Can you be lost? Can you never be lost except by magical means?
Well, oh no, but I have high rolls, but
Well, get out of here then. I always know where I am.
go ahead, you can roll this.
It's a survival check.
It's a perception check.
Perception. Big old 12. All that lead up for a big old 12.
You can see that there is there's a group at this town that wasn't there when you guys left. You can see a number of horses, and you see people in. You can't really tell anything identifying, but you can tell there's like armored people that are kind of milling about in the town. It looks pretty casual. It looks like, you know, the townsfolk are not upset or threatened by these people, but it's a new presence that you guys weren't aware of.
And are there any markings that I would recognize? Are they
No.
flying any banners or have any?
With a
like,
12,
specific,
you're not able to make that stuff out with the mid-dusk. But you guys can get a little bit closer and try again, if you wish.
Yeah, I think we should probably do that. My eyes are hazy. Perhaps we should get closer so Ashbark can check it out.
Yeah, I'm so tiny. We have to get a little bit closer. And I perceive.
Okay, you're gonna roll with disadvantage because it's dusk and you don't have night vision. Dark vision. So 17, you get a bit closer. You recognize that this group is wearing the standard kind of outfit of Council Land army. They look like they're part of the official Council Land forces. And let's just see. And as you guys got a bit closer, you can notice that a couple of the soldiers seem to notice you. And you can see them kind of discussing, pointing you out. How do you guys approach? Are you going to remain? Are you going to, you know, call out, reveal yourself, talk, or are you going to hide, or what?
Council land. So these are our allies, or are these like these are our enemies that we sent a delegation or somebody to their city to.
So these guys are not necessarily enemies, but they're not necessarily allies either, right? Your Seaton has kind of succeeded from the Council Lands, and so there's a political conflict there that these guys may not even be aware of, right? They might not tie you to that necessarily. Generally speaking, the Council Land army is considered, you know, a force of stability and you know, they're the status quo authority, whether or not you call that absolutely good.
Can we ask the people that we're escorting back if they know anything about these people or their intentions or anything?
Yeah, the townsfolk that you're with say that, you know, occasionally occasionally Highwell does send out soldiers and contingents, and that they do kind of patrol the roads between the two towns. So they're not sure what the intentions are here, but they're not super suspicious to see them.
I say we approach casually.
Okay, well, as you guys approach there, you see one of them is in more ornate armor, and he comes forth and says, "Who are you? Identify yourself."
Do we have a team name?
Ah.
Did we decide on that? Anyhow, we're the champions of Saltmarsh. We are the ones who stopped an evil god from taking over the hearts and minds of people around the coast. We just stopped a bunch of evil cults that have been destroying towns around here. What are you investigating up here right now?
He seems to mull over your words as you describe who you are, and he says, "Heroes of Saltmarsh. I've heard of some conflicts down in that part of Albarog. Can't say I've been paying it too much close attention."
Well, we're kind of a big deal around these parts. So, yeah.
He says, if what you said about helping out this town is true, then we owe you some gratitude. We heard reports of a massive storm in this town. A few refugees came a few days saying it had been laid to waste. We came here to help the survivors and see what was the case. Since then, we've heard news of these catastrophic storms across the continent. It seems like half a dozen different towns have received the same fate.
Half a dozen towns? We've already stopped 2 of these cults. How many more of them are out there?
Many of them is their elements, probably.
He frowns and says, I know not of any cults, but just as we left, we heard reports of several towns experiencing these massive storms. Piloton, Pornwalk, Hillsway, Flatataro, even Glendyre. Glendyre is the capital of the Southern province.
Dear God. Or, I don't know what I would say, but...
How would you like to work on a farm?
Dear Marek.
Dear Marek.
He says, I know. The tires of change are surely turning. It seems some people think the apocalypse has come upon us. And he shakes himself out and says, enough of that talk of gloom. We've been helping the townsfolk around here. And the 4 townsfolk that you guys escorted, they rush over and some of them greet family members and others seem to walk and look towards their hovels. The soldier says, the name is Healy, Major Healy. Thank you for bringing these folk back. I've been told that nearly a dozen were taken. What of their fate?
Well, there's nothing left for them here. They've headed off to Seaton to work a new forge project there. They're safe. They were captured by this cult that we found, but we destroyed their cult leaders and freed the captives.
Seems a strange choice. But very well. Stay the night. We've got a few extra provisions that we can share in a feast.
Sounds good to me. What do you say, allies?
Seems reasonable.
It's quite reasonable.
Breakfast for dinner, I'm in.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you guys spend the rest of the night. They have food and kind of basic food and drink that you guys can have. Is there anything you guys wanted to do or ask or before we long rest?
We're just here for the food.
Just here for the food, huh?
Okay, well, if that's fine. If there's nothing special, then the night passes and the next morning. The command here is still kind of in the process of helping the townsfolk put their life back together. They've got clerics who are kind of slowly restoring the petrified townsfolk to their normal state. And
How's our farm?
Your farm. You notice that the sacred stone monks are now in the custody of the counseling soldiers, and one of the townsfolk is milling about the field.
Ooh. Let's go talk to him.
All right, when you go talk to him, he says he falls over in gratitude to you guys and says, "Thanks very much for bringing those 4 people back and for dealing with the cult." And he looks forward to growing a new crop. And
Excellent. Here's the address to send the goods once they've grown.
He says, "Oh, you'll have to come back. We'll have a huge feast."
You know it. Well, excellent. Should we go kill some orcs now? Or check on our orc army? Anyone?
Well, we're gonna rest the night, aren't we? With these
We
guys.
rested.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. Again, unless somebody has something they wanted to do during that night, we'll just fast forward to the morning.
Is there a merchant in town or anything? Or
Not really. The town has been ruined, so it depends what you. There are merchants who you could talk to, but in terms of like there's not really much to buy or sell.
just need a bow? But alright, yeah.
You can get a bow. Bows are pretty commonplace enough. You can just ask for one from the soldiers, and they'll probably give you one.
Done. Alright. Bow acquired. Now I don't have to jump in giant holes.
Yeah. Although you're the only one who can do so really easily.
I just don't want to.
I know. Alright, so, okay. Plan. What's you guys up to now?
I think we should dance and drink. And celebrate our complete victory. I shall start the dance. Hold on, can I spin again?
Are we back
Spin.
into the town?
You guys are still in Waldsdale.
Okay. Yep.
But we are waiting for direction on what you guys do from here.
Well, we're drinking.
Never drink.
I think we should take a moment and just celebrate our complete victory.
Yeah, this is completely good. Well,
It's not a complete victory until all the cults have been dealt with.
if we don't have a reason to return to castle,
Seaton.
to our village, to Seaton, we can maybe go to another place hit by the storm to find some additional clues. But there are many things we need to find out. That's the thing. They're going around destroying villages. They don't care.
Well, there might be news back in Satan about the delegation to Montesco, or maybe research into the remaining cults. And we can see how the Forge is coming along.
Yeah, it's not a terrible idea.
It's one option. I don't know what else we could do out here. There was that side quest.
Have fisticuffs. ready by then?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. How's their blacksmith?
Well, you guys have to go there and find out.
Yeah, let's head back. Do we tree portal?
Yeah. Since we're going back, we can just rest one night when we're there.
We planted a tree deep in the castle so we can transport like right in there.
Oh yeah.
Very strategic.
Okay, so you guys are tree portaling back to Seaton. Is that the same day, Radish, or is that the next day?
Well, I believe what we did, we spent the night drinking, and then in the morning we sort of like said hi to the formerly petrified people and portaled back.
Oh,
Did they build any statues in our honor?
the townsfolk?
Right?
Yeah, the townsfolk.
The idea had not occurred to them.
Hmm.
You need your genie to show them
Well,
that it's a good idea.
I suppose we've won enough glory already.
Is there ever enough glory?
Wow. When you put it that way.
2 years in
Season.
counting, right?
Okay, so you guys portal back to the large tree in Seaton and head back towards your lighthouse fortress. You notice that things are feeling a little tense in Seaton. There's a lot of people who, as you pass, are asking for food. There's a general sense of hunger going on in the city or the town.
Good thing we have that farm.
So what do you guys do from here?
Why are there hungry people in our mighty village? Is there shortage of food in the village?
Make a perception check. You don't see a lot of food in the village, and what you do see tends to be kind of really expensive and in the better areas of Seaton.
Is there a drought or a heat wave or something going on?
Can we ask one of the villagers?
Where's our city manager?
Well, it's a good question. Are you going to ask the villager, or are you going to ask one of the more city manager types?
I'd like to ask a villager.
The villager tells you that ships haven't been arriving bringing food, and the food that's been coming in from the farms has been not enough to keep up with the increased population of Seaton.
Oh.
It's the orcs. It's always the orcs.
Taking everyone's food. Oh wait, is that because we're on bad terms with the council lands? Maybe that's why.
The townsfolk doesn't seem to know.
Well, I seem to remember we may have been told something about that. This is most troubling. Maybe we should talk to people who know stuff.
Yeah, let's talk to the city managers as well.
Check in with Iliander, perhaps. Who else is there? There's what's her name?
They're listed on this. They're on here.
Oh, are they? Oh, I can
see
only.
Iliander.
I can't see their. Yeah, only his name is there.
Oh, okay.
But I do.
I'll fix that.
should have it written down also, but I have way too many notes. So many worthless notes as well. I really need to get rid of these.
Just bring them up randomly.
Okay, I think it's Dorsa Leto and Charlie
Brilliant
Trimeir. Yeah, that's okay. I see that now also. So any of these people we could check in with on the status of these cults, the new forge, your new gauntlets, the general political situation.
And the shortage of food.
Yes.
Let's speak to Eleander. He seems pretty... He's like a straight shooter.
Alright, let's do that, yes.
Alright, Eleander Fireborn seems pretty relieved to see you guys and says,
We've returned.
it's a mighty good relief to see you. There's news coming from all over the council lands. More of these storms. Have you heard of this?
Yes, unfortunately, met some soldiers who've said many towns have now befallen the same fate. We've managed to stop another one of these cults, but this must mean there's still at least one or more cults out there that are causing these storms.
He shakes his head and he says, we didn't know how lucky we were that y'all were able to stop that orb from going off here. It was a massive loss of life, if the reports are said to be true. The only good thing that came of it is that the task has been off our back a bit. I think everyone's on edge. No one knows where the next storm is going to hit. Didn't stop them from putting a fleet of their ships across our bay. Stopping for the produce from coming in. Stopping the fishes from going out.
So there's like a blockade?
A blockade. That's what I was trying to remember the word of.
Is that why food isn't getting into the city?
That's right.
Oh.
They're trying to start us. Get people turning against our idea. Some people wanted... There's been some clamor recently of townsfolk wanted us to rejoin the council lands. Give up this idea.
We must keep our independence.
It won't be possible if everyone starves. Something must be done.
I believe I have a but not the immediate solution. I can enrich our lands, but it'll not feed our people right away.
Could we prepare an attack to break the blockade?
I don't know if we want to enter into open war against the council lands. That might lead to more death.
Okay, I have an amazing plan. Let's try to recover one of those storm orbs, and let's go underwater and like detonate it around the blockade. And they won't be able to say it was us who set it off. And we can blame one of the cults. It's a win-win. Win.
I'm not sure. That sounds pretty sus. That the orb just happened to blow up the blockading fleet and not Seaton itself.
It'll be impossible to pin it back on us.
And what of the innocent soldiers or sailors that are just
The
doing their
innocents
duty?
that are starving our villagers? Bah!
Well,
I
it's not
think
very
not.
innocent. Well,
This-
we still have to get one of those orbs. That's the other issue.
You guys do have one, remember.
Oh, do we have one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Never mind then.
Or maybe we could negotiate. That's possible too.
I mean, we're terrible at that though.
But no, I'm really good at
Of
it.
course.
You guys hear several chimes as Charlie Chimebeard charges into the room and says, "Did you send an infernal earth genie into my forge?" He's
Yes.
pretty angry.
Has she been able to set up any equipment in the forge?
He says, "Next time you send a new pet in, you might want to send a word." She came in
That-
here, and me boys tried to dismiss her before she went off on her own.
Oh, do you know where she is now?
He makes a big sniff and says, "She hasn't shown her face."
My apologies, Charlie Chimebeard. I didn't think of the implications of sending her back. Do you think there would be enough room to share in the forge?
He make a persuasion check.
Okay. Perhaps we could work something out.
He says, "You don't expect me to share a forge with a creature like that? No good will come of it. You can't trust them."
Well, perhaps we can build her own forge.
Build a second forge.
Our city, yes, we can.
Forge Wars.
Forge Wars.
Hey, do you have any brass knuckles for me?
He looks at you and says, Grage. I wanted to talk to you and I had a cooler head. But I have some news for you. We've been
Don't
looking
do it. Don't do it.
We've been spending some time looking for at the different things we could put together for you. And I think I found something. These gloves, they're stuff of legend. The only problem is, we need a special book so that we know how to make them. And the only problem with that is that the book was last known to be in the temple of Brary Reeds in Arcanadon.
Ooh.
These gloves,
I'd
they
be
say
scared
that
of this place.
he rubs his chin and says, "Do you have any magic in you?"
Like, literally?
Mm,
It has the magic of friendship.
I'm not sure if that'll do. They're a pretty pretty unpredictable folk to those who don't have magic.
Well, several of us do have magic.
We could give them some magic items.
Wait a minute. Aren't these the mage army folk who
Yes.
only want to talk to wizards and the like?
Yes.
There was the Captain Xandros, who was not totally hostile to you guys. She was from Arcanada.
Oh, yeah. That's true. She did trade us some good items. Well,
He says, now if that's sounding a bit too much of a trek for you, I was able to come up with a special ring. And if we can get the most important ingredient to this ring, the horns of a demon goat, then I can create a ring for you that will push creatures back when you hit them.
Ooh.
A ring of the ram, I'd call it.
That's too bad. See, I have some of their eyeballs. I don't have any of their horns.
Eyes are good for seeing, not for hitting.
Let me make a note. What kind of creature is this?
Oh, any goat-like demon will work.
Goat demon. Okay. I will keep my eyes firmly looking for goat demons.
If you want, you can make a religion check to know if you. Actually, anyone can make this religion check.
Religion.
So
Here we go.
Grage doesn't need any help. He recognizes that a Glabrezu,
Demon goat.
would have the kind of horns that typically look like a goat.
We haven't seen one yet, though, right?
Oh, fuck, he's got like lobster claws.
I think you guys have. I can't quite remember though. You've definitely spoken to one. Whether you let it out of its statue or not, I can't remember. Back in the Dwarven City, lost Dwarven City. Okay, we're just about to finish up for the night. Is there anything else you guys wanted to ask?
How have the orcs been?
Eleander says the orcs have been honorable. They've managed to keep order around here.
Oh, and the villagers we sent back with Prismatica, are they still here?
Charlie Chimey says, the genie woman came alone.
What?
Dun, dun.
Okay. Well, we'll have to talk to her and see what's going on.
oh, can we check in on any research that might have been done on the remaining cults?
Oh yeah, didn't we send out like a ranger squad?
I don't remember that, but I think there's someone who's researching the cults for us here. I think maybe Dora was doing that. Dorsa, maybe.
Dorsa does have some updates for you when you talk to her about that. She says that there were some clues in the journal that you guys got back from the cult of the water cult.
Oh,
not the water
yeah.
cult, the air cult. And she hasn't come up with an exact coordinates for the water cult or the fire cult yet. However, she's been putting together some clues and believes the fire cult is likely to be in the south, and probably as far deep down as Helm. And she mentions that along the eastern coast of Helm near Varmthen, she's heard news of a series of forest and bushfires that are very unusual for that area. even though that area is kind of the warmest spot of Helm. Helm is mostly an Arctic, like cold area, but Varmthen is known for being a bit warmer because of the warm currents that flow in the water there. She says,
Seems like a logical place for the fire cult.
Fire cult.
Indeed, must be the fire cult. They think they can get away with burning things?
Burning bushes.
Well, we'll show them.
Exclusively.
all right.
Has there been any other explosions from storm orbs?
She shakes his head and she says, we just got news of the towns that have the towns and cities that have recently been suffered from the storms.
Hmm.
Like the last thing is this is going down. I'm going to spend the next 8 hours casting plant growth, and after 8 hours, basically I'm going to cast it on like some farms around the city, some like, yeah, basically some food sources around. And for 1 year, I'm gonna double the yield of those. So in the future, they might have more food.
Future benefits.
Future consideration.
Okay, so Ashbark spends much of his time out in the fields around Seaton, enriching the land. During that time, you are approached by a bird that is carrying word from your circle. And the circle tells you that there is much intrigue going on among the druidic circles, as there is a circle of druids known as the Circle of the Scarlet Moon that seems to be bragging, or at least boasting, of this special ritual that they know of and that they'll be using to stop a series of wildfires that are plaguing the south. And that is where we will end off tonight,
Ooh.
Oof.
because it's getting a bit late.